Hollywood is always serving up wild drama, and this one's got people talking. Future, who's mostly stayed out of the internet mess for a while, is now back in the spotlight, but not for the best reasons. Turns out, while Future's been steering clear of drama, he's been stirring things up in the bedroom. Gorgeous Stu recently came out and exposed him for what she called a severe sex addiction. Yep, you heard that right. Just when you think Hollywood might be normal, celebrities go ahead and prove you wrong. Of course, Future didn't take that lightly. He quickly clapped back, slamming Gorgeous Stu for airing out his private business. But here's the thing, this story is messier and way longer than it sounds. So, let's dive into the details. It all started when Gorgeous Stu took to TikTok, dropping a multi-part story time that had everyone's attention. According to her, she was just doing her job as an exotic dancer, making her money, and minding her business. That's when she was told someone was looking for her. And surprise, surprise, it was none other than Future himself. From that point on, their wild, drama-filled interaction became the main buzz of her entire story.
I think it was a Friday. I get a message from the DJ. He's like, somebody up here looking for you. I'm like, who? He sent me a picture and it's Future. And so I'm like, what? I was like, oh, tell him I'll be at work tomorrow. You know, like, I'm like, wait, what? Like, ain't no...
Future apparently pulled up at the club where Gorgeous Stu was dancing, handed her some cash, and told her to follow him if she wanted more. She agreed. And honestly, Future was really on his bad boy energy. According to Gorgeous Stu, after following him to the studio and waiting around, they eventually headed to his house, and things went down. She ended up staying with him for a week. When it was time for her to leave, Future reportedly told her to take his car, a whole Escalade. Mind you, now, here's where things get messy. Gorgeous Stu claimed that Future didn't give her the car just to be generous. She alleged that he did it to control her and keep tabs on her whereabouts at all times. If that's true, it's a pretty wild way to keep someone under your thumb.
Here's some more money. And then he was like, take my car. This Escalade. He was like, take my car. I was like, okay, cool. Me now knowing that was like a control mechanism to know where the...
She claimed they had a 5-year secret relationship that Future tried to silence through legal threats. She alleged he was constantly involved with many women. Although she once believed she was special, she eventually realized she wasn't. His actions made it clear she meant nothing to him.
This is when I found out that he was not my man. He was everybody.
I don't mean to laugh, but who doesn't know Future's reputation? The man's dating roster is legendary. But remember when I mentioned that gorgeous woman who claimed she was in a 5-year secret relationship with Future? Well, she also revealed that during this time, especially at the beginning, Future was with Des Dior. That's wild. And it makes sense why Future's upset. She's airing out all his dirty laundry for the world to see. According to her, early on, when she asked about his relationship with Des Dior, he brushed it off, claiming it was just an industry thing and nothing serious. Her revelations are definitely painting a messy picture of his love life and dishonesty.
I asked about it, he was just like, it ain't nothing like that at first. Okay, it was put off to me as if it was just like
Future's reputation is no secret, but this situation is wild. So, remember the woman who claimed she had a 5-year secret relationship with him? She admitted she believed his explanation when he said his relationship with Des Dior was just an industry thing and nothing serious. That's where she feels she made her mistake. But if Future thought he could just play her, he might have met his match. According to her, when she realized Future was trying to be for everybody, she decided she could be for everybody too. Apparently, that decision pissed Future off so badly, he ended up recording a diss track about her. And seriously, it's insane that a grown man is crashing out to the point of releasing a song aimed at someone he claims doesn't matter. But hey, if someone released a whole diss track about you, wouldn't you feel some type of way? But there's more. She claimed that during her get-back phase, she started hanging out with someone really close to Future. This person took her out to fancy dinners and treated her well, which apparently ruined Future's friendship with that person. And here's where things get interesting. Isn't that the rumored reason why Drake and Future allegedly aren't on good terms anymore? Some people are even speculating that the person she was seeing was Drake. What do you think, fact or cap? Regardless, this woman definitely has Future spiraling because his response was swift and aggressive. Future fired back, calling her delusional and messy, accusing her of being a fake ex bringing fake ex energy. But it doesn't stop there. He used this moment to promote his upcoming album, claiming it's going to be fire. It feels a bit suspicious, honestly. Why use all this drama to hype your album? Maybe he's just worried it won't get enough PR on its own. But back to the drama. When Future came for her, he came hard, even going as far as threatening to put a gag order on her to keep her quiet. But she clapped back on TikTok, openly mocking Future and saying no lawyer could shut her up. According to her, she never signed an NDA and is only sharing her personal experience. She even said she's ready to take Future to court if necessary, especially since he's apparently been trying to get her social media page deleted. And he seemed to keep his word, forcing her to deactivate her account for a while. This situation is beyond messy, and Future seems to be crashing out harder than ever.
Now he's threatening to have my page deleted. Don't text my phone. Don't text. Excuse me? Stop. Listen, at the end of the day, I promise you, on my life, on everything in my life. All you had to do was shut. All you had to do, you keep with me over and over and over and over and over and over again. You're gonna learn. I promise you. 'Cause
this whole situation is pure madness, and I can't lie, I'm curious to see how it all ends. The drama has everyone watching her closely, with many people believing she's telling the truth. After all, Future's relationships have been messy time and time again. But of course, there are others who feel she's just clickbaiting, like Future said, only looking for attention and recognition. Now, Future's gone back to acting like she doesn't matter, staying aloof and unbothered. Maybe she really isn't important to him, especially since she keeps talking about providing receipts, but hasn't shown anything concrete. I'm not saying she's lying, but what do you all think? The internet is definitely in chaos over this. One user even said, she really doesn't realize that all her rants on social media certainly aren't helping her case. She looks and sounds delusional. I don't know if she's delusional or not, but maybe staying quiet would help her more. Another user added, Gorgeous's situation with Future is what happens when you think you're the exception. I have to agree. This whole mess is just too much, especially considering Future's well-known bad dating history. But I want to know what y'all think about all this. Drop your thoughts in the comments.